Hi everybody and welcome back to OneHourAppSec. My name's Laura Belmain and I'm your guide in all things application security you can achieve in just 1 hour per sprint. In this video, we're going to do a bit of a watch along. We don't do this very often, so, I'd love to hear your comments and what works and what doesn't for you after this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through and show you, in fact, me building a security debt tracker and some of the tools I use, talk you through the things that I'm thinking about and what I'm doing to do that. So hope you enjoy it, and I'd love to see what you build at the end of this. So this isn't really just about me, right? It's about what we all achieve together and what suggestions we might have for each other. So I'm going to do two things today. I'm going to show you something in GitHub, and I'm also going to do something in Asana, because these are tools I use every day. But when you are doing a security debt tracker or any debt tracker, please use the tools that you are familiar with. Take the concepts and the principles of what I'm showing you, not necessarily like for like. Okay, so we're in GitHub now. Now, this project I'm showing you here is nothing sensitive here. This is a little hobby project that I am building called Together, and I set it up using GitHub code spaces, but it is a standard, to all intents and purposes, private GitHub project. So if I was going to set up a set of security debt tracks, or if I was going to, that was bad English, sorry team, if I was going to start tracking my security debt, to be honest, I would consider using GitHub issues to do this. So the nice thing about GitHub issues is that we can create little bits and pieces of tags and labels, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a security debt label just here. Fabulous, great. What color? I don't know. Let's choose something not red. It's a bit of a cliche. Let's do green, because green is healthy and good. So security items to do and review. Awesome, great. Okay, so we created that label. Awesome. So if we go over to the issues tab now, we can create a new issue. There we go. And now I know I need to review my incident response plan. And I need to do this because I need to list and define my incident severity levels. Now, if you're following along the full program, you'll know this is something that we talk about in Sprint 2, and we understand how serious an issue is in a software security incident sense. So I can just create that there. Yay, I've forgotten to add my tags and my labels. That's cool. We can fix that. We just go over here. Awesome. Cool. There we go. Now, this is a tiny hobby project. So if you're just doing some tiny hobby project stuff, that's cool. I'm going to be able to filter on these to really just show my security debt. And I'm going to be able to track which ones are in process and which ones are reviewed and which ones are done. So we can then close things out when they're done. That's all we need. A security debt tracker doesn't need to be sophisticated. It could just be an Excel spreadsheet if that's what you want to do. But the idea is the key parts: record what you need to do, give it a label, give it a description, make sure that you can then come back to the central place and review it and decide if this is going to be useful to you. Now, if you are in a tool like Asana, so this is Asana here. So this is like Trello and every other kind of project management tool you can imagine. We can just create a board. I'm just going to create a standard 3-column board. I'm going to say security debt tracker here. Awesome. I'm not going to put it in the marketing team. They may not appreciate that. I'm just going to make it for just me at the moment, but you're probably going to make it to whoever in your software team. So maybe all your software team. And I'm going to go to that. So we're going to give it some sections. We're going to say to do, or a backlog. That's more traditional, right? In progress. There we go. We'll put blocked. And we're going to go, hello, another section, done. Fabulous. Okay, so at this point, we can just start adding our tasks. So I'm going to put the same tasks as I did in before. Cool, and I can just dig in, and exactly the same as with GitHub issues. In fact, all of these tools are very, very similar. So following our same thing, create your space for it, create your tickets. You can set a severity if you like. You can set a description. We can have some tags on it. Fantastic. So we're going to review and define incident severity levels. Great. Now, as we mentioned in all of the other parts of this sprint, it's not about you saying, hey, I'm going to get all these done in one go. It's about you being able to understand what you've got to do and where you've gone. Now, I like Asana and tools like this because it's going to show me how things move along and am I making progress. So if you are doing this for the first time and you want to set up your security debt tracker, then use the tools you have. So if it's GitHub issues, if it's Jira, if it is somewhere in the Azure world, it doesn't matter. It could just be a spreadsheet. Collect the items, give them some form of description so you know what they are later, because who else amongst us has not just kind of come to something and what was this that I wrote? And then tag them or label them in a way that's going to be easy to filter. And over the course of all of this, we are going to look at adding more things to this backlog and then ticking things off. So thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, pop your comments in below. This is the first time we've done a watch along, so I really do love your feedback. And if you want to share what you've been doing, I would love to see. So let's keep going. Let's see how much security we can do in just 1 hour per sprint.